Hey guys, it's Lisa. So I am here at Disneyland. Actually, I'm gonna be going into California Adventure first because there's weird food out and about, okay? There's Fantastic Four food, and so I wanna go check it out even though it looks kind of funny, you know? But maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. And then also, oh, okay, you know what? I wanna go get a new Tiki mug. They released a new Tiki mug and oh my gosh, it is so cute. So I think we'll end the day with that. But yes, let's go into California Adventure. I feel like I hear the monorail coming by, but I don't. Oh, I do see it. Wait, okay, let's see. It shall be coming by momentarily. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that exciting? Except it's not the Celebrate Happy one, but then again, the Celebrate Happy one isn't the best one. But yes, I am here in the Esplanade, obviously on the California Adventure side of things. I always start my videos in this little area whenever, and also like end them whenever I go into, ooh, I love the sound of the train. Anyway, yes, new music in the Esplanade is still going strong. You know what, I heard like 3 new songs today. I was like, is this a new loop? And then I heard the other songs and I was like, no, it's not. I just haven't been listening that hard. But let's head inside. It's a really nice day. It is beautiful. It is sunny. It's a really nice summer day for it being like July, August. You know what I mean? Usually this would be like 90 something degrees just about now, but no, we have a nice 80 something degree day, which I do love. So let's head inside and go get some weird food. We are being serenaded by wonderful Jiminy Cricket. Oh, I love the classic Disney songs. It's a little bit sleepy sounding though, but I can always go for a good classic Disney song, especially because look, because of the 70th, we still have the wonderful castle right there. Oh, yeah, this is I think you can hear it, right? You can hear the music in the background, I'm sure. But yes, this is more of a summer afternoon song. But I was gonna say, because we still have the castle, it still reminds me of the music box, so the slow songs I am a-okay with. Who doesn't love the music of Buena Vista Street? Also, all of the wonderful antique old-timey charm. At least I do. I feel like I lived a different life in this era because I just like soak it in. I'm like, oh yes. But I also just wanted to say that I went on Monsters Inc. the last time I was here, and I feel like I want to enjoy it as many times as I can before, in quotations, early 2026, because that's what when they're gonna, you know, close it down. But it feels like the trolley, because I love the trolley, you know what I mean? And it's really sad that it's parked now with nowhere to go. Oh, poor trolley, but at least we can, I feel like that I'm just like showing you this, that, oh wait, we can see the advertisements inside. Oh, I love it so much. Anyway, ooh, Clarabelle's. Do you see that ad for Clarabelle's? Right there in the middle right there. Maybe we should go to Clarabelle's today. But, okay, we have weird food to try. So we are going to Avengers Campus. I love this fountain. Every time I walk into DCA, first off, it has a wonderful thunderous sound, but also it just seems so cooling, and the water looks so pretty, although not all of these are pumping very high. Look, there's one. That one is the overachiever, it seems. Everyone else is like, not today. But yes, I just love this fountain. Also, I love this little ornamental piece right here. I always look, they have 4 of them. One here, one on each corner, you know. I always pay attention to the details, and that is a nice detail. And then we have Carthay Circle right in front of us. So nice, not a cloud in the sky. Even though we don't have the actual trolley anymore, making all of its wonderful trolley sounds. Although over at Trolley Treats the Window, you do get to hear it, kind of, but it's not the same. You know, it's not quite the same, but I wanted to show you, we still have the signs, which is very nice, and then we still have the wigwag. Oh, it's over. I was like, I don't see it. Where is it? Here it is. The wigwag. Oh, it just doesn't, you know, it's not being used anymore, which is just so sad. The Green Army men just came by very nicely, and look at this. They are getting ready for the Better Together parade, and you know what? Okay, I watched it last time that I was here at DCA, and I was a Better Together hater for a little while. I was like, it's not the best parade. But I don't know, something about watching it this past time, now I'm suddenly a Better Together enthusiast, one might say. Maybe I wouldn't use full-blown enthusiast. Somewhere between semi-enthused and very enthused. How about that? Oh my goodness, it is a terribly warm day. Actually, I jinxed it. Oh, I think no, he's not going to come this way. Captain America is meeting right over here. And I came over to Avengers, I don't know if you can see him. He's like right over there. Anyway, I came over to Avengers Campus because yes, we're going to go to Pym Test Kitchen, but I came over specifically to the Doctor Strange area. One, because I love Doctor Strange, okay? Oh, I didn't even point the fact out that I am wearing one of my very few Marvel ears, my Spider-Gwen ears. Very fun. I don't know if you can see on the inside of the headband. It's a little bit like blue teal, which is really nice. All her colors, love that for her. But yes, I came over to this area because it's one of the few areas that actually has shade in Avengers Campus, and that is terrible. In fact, I'm right by the, look at this, the optical illusion. Ooh, also we are right by the, I'm not sure what is it called again? Oh no, anyway, it's making its magical sounds. This is the thing, I forgot the word for it, but I think, okay, it's the orb of like Caligula. But it's not Caligula, I think it's like Cagliostro, something along those lines, but it does make very fantastical, magical sounds. Also, look at its wonderful little pedestal. So authentic. Look at the moss and everything. I don't know if you can kind of hear the sound. Let me see. Oh, maybe you can hear it now. Very, very magical. I haven't been in Avengers Campus for long enough for me to not have seen this barrier. Actually, no, I take it back. I did see it a long time ago. It suddenly jogged my memory once I saw it, but we are gonna get a new attraction. I was gonna say so soon, but really not so soon. But at least in the meantime, look at this, Stark Industries. Building a legacy inspiring the future. And if you go this way, we can see some concept art. This is the entire land right here. Look at those lights just beaming into the sky. And then if you for the next generation of heroes, then this one right over here. This is gonna look really cool, but we are so far away from this happening, so you know what though? Time passes very fast. So this will be here before we know it. Being in Avengers Campus truly is an exercise in just jumping from shady spot to shady spot. I'm in one of the few shady spots around here, and I stopped because directly in front of me, dun 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 dun, we have Pym Test Kitchen. Also, can we talk about how nice they have all these really pretty orange flowers? I don't know, matches the vibe. Anyway, let's go inside. They have two new weird looking things. Good job, Pym Test Kitchen. Doing such a good job of making those tiny pretzels into larger pretzels. Actually, that sounds so good, even though it is a hot day and that's a lot of just straight up bread. I'm a bread person, so I am into the idea of it. But I was looking at the board and I was like, ooh, okay, I already see, do you see in the middle? Oh no, it switched. Okay, well there was a giant blue mozzarella stick, okay? That's the one thing where I'm like, I don't know. And then they have a dessert. Oh, right over, no, not quite yet. They do have a dessert theme to, oh, now you can see it all the way in the corner over there. But yes, that is our, right there in the center, that is our mozzarella stick coming right up. I found a nice little table out here on the patio of Pym Test Kitchen, although I kind of wish they had indoor seating. That would be really nice. But let me show you my bizarre food. Okay, so it comes in a nice little tray. I do love the, I don't want to say packaging, presentation of the food here at Pym Test Kitchen. I think it's so cool, so creative, right? But this is for the Fantastic Four movie, as is the other one I will show you. I have higher expectations for that. But this right here is a fantastic elastic mozzarella stick, and it's served with sour cream and onion ranch. And there was something about that. One, it's the color. It's off-putting. Two, sour cream and onion. I love sour cream. I love onion. I love sour cream and onion. But ranch? It sounds a little bit too pungent. We shall see. But here we go. This is it. Look at how large it is. Isn't that exciting? It doesn't feel hot enough for a cheese pull, though, which is going to be really disappointing. But let's try it. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. Wow. Okay, very nice. The cheese is also now dyed a little bit blue. Oh no, my hands are gonna be... I was just deciding if I really wanted to. I was like, whatever. You know what? I accept it. But let's go ahead and dip it in the... Oh, this looks... I don't know how great that looks. You tell me. I don't think it looks amazing, but oh my gosh, and I can smell the sour cream and onion. Let's just try it. I would rate this in between unpleasant and incredibly unpleasant. And the reason why I say incredibly unpleasant is 100% the ranch. The ranch is awful. The mozzarella stick on its own is like fine. You know what I mean? It could even use a little bit more salt, but it's blue, which I don't need. You know what I mean? Blue food, weird food. But anyway, we're gonna just tuck that to the side. It is fine. I guess I would rank this between fine and terribly unpleasant. The ranch is so... I was right in guessing that it was gonna be pungent. That is pungent. It is incredibly sour. You really, really taste the sour cream and the onion, and it's a lot. It really takes over everything. It's a lot. You know what? I'm gonna push this to the side. At the very least, I do love a good weird Disneyland food, you know what I mean? A good theme park food, a little bit bizarre, so I am glad I tried it, but I would never order it again. So now I have the second item, and this is gonna be dessert, which automatically makes it a little bit better for me. I do love a good dessert. It's gonna have to be really, really bad for me to not like it, okay? And I realized I can hold it with my hand and look at the way it jiggles. That is so entertaining. I love it. It looks bizarre, but like I said, theme park food. I want a weird food if I'm at a theme park, right? So anyway, let me tell you what this is. This is the Invisible Indulgence, and it's a clear lemon pie with a shortbread crust and whipped cream and meringue pieces. Ooh, meringue pieces. Oh my god, it's so light and fluffy. When I saw the picture, I thought they were gonna be Takis. Nice, airy, with a nice, delicate, crispy crunch. But let's try the pie. I can't stop jiggling it. I'm sorry, I know. Okay, let's try it. This one is weird, but I like it. I was not expecting it to have that much of a, liquidy, jelly-like texture. I don't know why I was expecting it to be more firm, but firm it is not. Look at that. Look at it. It's just so entertaining, so wiggly and jiggly, and it really does have a really nice, clean, bright lemon flavor, and the shortbread crust, you can really taste it. It's very, very, very buttery, and it's nice and light and refrigerated and cooling. I don't mind this. In fact, I would get it again, and I am probably gonna eat the entire thing. I love that you can hold it in your hand, by the way. I didn't get forks, but when I saw it like this, I was like, I must see if it is good enough to stand on its own. Also, it came on a clear plate. Invisible, Indulgence, it's very on theme, but I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm looking at that mozzarella stick, and I'm like, I'm gonna push you away, but finish this delightful little thing. I told you I was gonna eat the entire thing. I am down to one last bite, and it gets jigglier the more you go, because you have more leverage to jiggle with, the smaller base. I really like this. Who knew that Invisible tasted like lemon? Good lemon. Nice, really cool lemon. Anyway, should I take it as one giant? I'm like looking at it, I'm like, it's a little bit too big. No, I'll just do it as one bite. I love this thing though. Okay, goodbye, lemon. Invisible Indulgence. So long, mozzarella stick. I will never, ever, ever, ever see you again. I don't know why that ranch was just so not my thing, and normally I love ranch. I am all about it, but that ranch, no thank you. But I walked out of Pim Test Kitchen, and I didn't realize this when I was up close to the fence, obviously. But look, there is no more building here. It is all exposed. You can see the hotels all the way over there, and it's very exciting. It means change is coming, and I was about to say change is coming soon. Not soon, but change is coming. And because they have construction going on, they have moved the location of this armored vehicle, and it is over by the where Iron Man usually meets and greets. And look, there's the Quinjet right up there. But yes, how exciting. If you want to get a photo, obviously you just have to turn the corner. a little bit more, and then you can see it. And not only, oh, dang, I was gonna say, and not only that, you can also see Guardians of the Galaxy, but that tree is perfectly covering it. I turned the corner to find one of my, I don't know if I would call it one of my favorite spots, but it is a nice, quiet, shady spot, and I love the trees here because they give the most beautiful shade. It's so nice, and look, it's all speckled and spotted and looking really, really nice. But I came over here because I was walking out of Avengers Campus, and I was like, this would be a nice place to hang out for just a moment, catch some shade. But unfortunately, this area is lacking a lot of benches. I feel like they could add some more. They used to have more, and now, alas, a significant lack of any kind of benches. But they did decorate for the 70th anniversary, and look at all these signs right here. I love this, Walt Disney Studios. And then over there we have one for California Adventure. Look at that. I love all the fonts. I love how graphic and geometric everything is. And then over here we have Happier. Wait, I can't read that one. Fun in the Sun for Everyone. That's very cute. And then this one, World of Color. And I love that it has Walt Disney's signature on top. And that really, look at it, looks so Art Deco. That wonderful geometric font. I mentioned the wonderful shadiness, and ooh, we're just catching a breeze right now. It's so nice. Like I said, all of the leaves, all the trees, A+. But did I mention the fact that it's so nice and quiet in this area? That's why I love it as well. You can definitely hear all of the commotion over at Avengers Campus, but for the most part, it feels tucked away, it feels quiet. So if you need a decompression zone, this is it. Except for the fact that you might not have a place to sit, and you might have to do a lean against the fence or sit on the ground, you know? Do you see all the way in the distance? Five and Dime. I love that. They are making their way over to Carthay Circle, which is, I think, where I am going to go next, although I don't know if I'm going to like hang out there. Oh, Tiki mug. Okay, I still want to get that Tiki mug.
My love in Avalon, and sail away. I dream of her in Avalon, from dusk till dawn. And so I think I'll travel on to certain little cute way of flirting with them with their eyes. All they make me so happy, they make me blue. Not solid, I'm falling in a great big way for you. I was looking at your side of something with in their eyes. Oh, you better look out, little brown eyes, if you're wise. Place where I go, I take bubble, they're gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. You're overworking and there's danger lurking in them, their eyes.
I walked over just in time to catch a little bit of Five and Dime on my way out of DCA, but I thought that was so nice. Whenever you see Five and Dime when you come in, it's like the Disneyland band, you know? It really sets the tone and it's very enjoyable, but also they always turn down the fountain whenever they are performing, and I think it's so fun. As soon as they leave, it starts coming back and the thunderous sound returns. And as I slowly make my way out of DCA, I feel like saying goodbye to everything, including goodbye trolley. It's like a goodnight moon, right? Goodbye flagpole, goodbye California flag, goodbye to Five and Dime, goodbye to Oswald's. Don't worry, it's not goodbye actually, it's see you later, right? See you real soon, we'll say that. And then on the other side of the trolley, we can't see it right now, but the wigwag is there, okay? The wigwag that isn't able to be used anymore. Oh, and you can see very, very small at the bottom there. Goodbye, tiny trolley sign. So clearly clearly I am over here to get said Tiki mug, and it's a really, really cute one. I love the theme, I love the colors, I love the actual sculpt is really, really nice. So I was really debating whether or not I was gonna get it, and I was like, no, I think I can pass. And then I was like, no, I need it. I do need it. It's so cute. So I put my name on the list for Trader Sam's. So it's gonna be a little bit of a wait. And while I wait, I'm just sitting in a very nice, relaxed chair here in the shade. I get to hear all the sounds from the pool and the overall nice Disneyland hotel vibes. The only problem is there is a huge fire next to me that way, okay? So like, we're just gonna think cold thoughts. It's okay. This side of my body, quite warm. This side of my body, also still quite warm because it's warm today. But anyway, in 45 minutes, we shall be seated. Behold, a table and a menu. And look, there's nobody here right now. It is incredibly, incredibly quiet. But I wanted to show you this, even though I don't know if I'm gonna get food necessarily. But the menu is so nice. Like, look at the leather and the paper. Everything is so in theme. So wonderful, so colorful. I love that. But yes, the menu is the same old menu that we have seen. But the illustrations, look at that. The layout, so wonderful. But yes, I was thinking if I do get food, maybe like an appetizer, I'm not sure. But I do know that I want to get the Tiki mug. That is the biggest deal right now. So yes, Tiki mug it up. It needs to happen right now. When I ordered my drink, it was actually a really pleasant surprise because normally the Tiki mugs will come with an alcoholic beverage, but this one came with a non-alcoholic beverage, but you could order a different drink, a specific drink that came with it. But this one is the Little Lagoon, and it has no alcohol, and it is delicious. It's a little bit tart, it's very sweet. It's like obviously blueberries, but you can taste pomegranate, and to me it tastes like lemonade is mixed in there. That is really good. And then I have my mug right here, so let's unbox it. I am really enjoying this drink, and I'm never really a drink person, like anything other than water I'm not a big fan of, but I love that. Anyway, unboxing, okay? Oh my gosh, the box already is so cute. Look at this. Okay, look at the box. Look at all of the art on it. This is so cute. I love that it's a full landscape. I love the style of like the way that she does like the little mermaid faces and everything. What is the name of the artist? I don't know why I'm so dumb. It's right here. Copper Top Ink. Okay, so I really like oh, and then look at the top. That is so cute. Okay, Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar Disneyland 70th Celebration Mermaid Lagoon mug. And it's quite a large box. Let me see. This is not very exciting because I really should have opened this before, honestly. Okay, like I said, I like the colors, I like the art, I like the theme. The Peter Pan Mermaid Lagoon, come on. Here it is. The only thing that I already knew that I was gonna like, the chalky, like matte finish always like nails on a chalkboard to me, but look at how cute this is. I love that there's a mix. See, the waterfall's glossy, and then you can see all of the mermaids. That looks so cool, and then there's little orange highlights. Oh my gosh, I just love this. I hope you can see it up close. And then all of the detail and all of the leaves is amazing, and then you get to see the little ship up there. This is so cute. I definitely was not going to get this, and then I had to because of the Peter Pan theming and everything, and then it's glossy inside. I love this. It is so, so cute. Like I said, love this. So I'm walking out of here. I got my little mug inside of my bag over there, but I was walking out of Trader Sam's and I was like, ooh, the rose garden seems so peaceful right now. It always seems peaceful. This is where they will have weddings sometimes, but they also, obviously, it is a rose garden because they have roses. And look at these. Aren't they the most magnificent color? They are so, so nice. Oh my gosh, like look at that one. I don't know, the color is so pretty. These ones are just plain and they are white. Oh my gosh, wait, look, even more different colors. Oh no, I was not expecting to take a little stroll. Oh, this is so nice. And you can hear the waterfall. There's a little waterfall in front of the Frontier Tower. Oh, how pretty. And then look at this. Straight down the gazebo. How delightful. But yes, I came over here because, well, this is the end of the video, but I just wanted to, you know, show you. Oh gosh, they're so pretty. Look at those. Oh, I think those are Disneyland roses. The official Disneyland rose. You can tell because of the wonderful, wonderful color. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I need to stop. So pretty. Look at that. So glorious. What a wonderful rose. But yes, I'm gonna end the video here. We had such a fun day. A slightly Marvel themed day. I guess it was half Marvel, half, oh, there's even more roses over there. Okay, no, I have to stop. Anyway, I'm like, oh, there's different varieties all around. But okay, yes, I had a really fun day. Half Marvel, half Tiki. And quite delightful. I'm going home with the cutest little Tiki mug. If you want to come over and get that Tiki mug, you can either get it by sitting down and eating at Trader Sam's, or you can go over to the Tangaroa Terrace walk up, and you can order the mug there and get it. So yes, you can also get a Dole Whip over there, just in case you wanted to know. But yeah, I had so much fun, except that mozzarella stick was. The ranch, I can still taste it in my mind. It was awful. But then the lemon meringue, okay, honestly, I don't know why. I was like, this is such a silly theme park food, and I really enjoyed it. And then of course the mug, I love it. So cute, so pretty. I'm gonna add it to my shelf, and it's gonna look right perfect on. I was gonna say right on, but I don't think that makes sense. Anyway, yes, that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun coming along with me to California Adventure and my favorite place, the Disneyland Hotel. And now you know about the Rose Garden. If you didn't know before, you can just come over here for a nice peaceful stroll around the Disneyland Hotel with the sound of the waterfall in the distance. But yes, that is gonna do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the very next one. Okay, see ya.